Hi guys, it's Robbie from RNS Royals again. I'm literally doing this sitting the camera on one of my racks, stacks, whichever you want to call it, because I am in my new room. There's a few obviously repairs I need to get done to the room, but that's just the way it goes. I still have my flag, which I proudly display, because like anyone, they're always proud of their nationality. Anyway, we'll get away from that subject. It was just to update you on some girls and let you know how the season's been going. Right, first off, sorry, I've got a wee bit of a cough. This girl has been paired to my yellow belly het pied male. Now she is a poss het pied. The male is 100% het pied, and as you can see, she is building. She isn't the biggest girl in the world, but she's well over, I think 5 years old, I think. So yeah, sorry, I need to top up her water. She's going to make a bolt for it. I know she is. Yep, there she goes. So she's building quite nice. This one as well. Sorry guys, my throat is really crap. It's maybe because I'm smoking way too much at this moment in time. That's just the way it goes. Oh, I've already pulled the wrong one out. Unbelievable. See what I mean? Brain is on day shift mode, I'm afraid, guys. Up at that time of the morning is ridiculous. No one should get up at 5 o'clock in the morning for their work. I've got my incubator running as well, which it's running. It's not too bad, but I think I'm going to have to move it out of here because this room is running on ambient temperatures and it's not the greatest. For obviously the room is perfect. I mean, I'm 29.6, tops at 30.1. So anyway, this girl is close to hitting 1,000 grams. Freaking lighting! Look at that belly. Love the leopard belly. Look at that. She is an absolute stunning girl. So she's almost at 1,000 grams. So hopefully I will breed her next year. I am hoping that this year I can get a, because I bred the pinstripe female to my lesser Woma. I'm hoping for can't remember the proper name, but anyway, a kingpin Woma. There we go. That would be, I'd hopefully keep a male back to that and then breed it to her. That is a little bit of insight to some of my plans, just with the leopard girl. I only really breed one male to one female. I don't like this. It's basically just because I know what I want and I know what I would really like, so that's the way it goes. Now this girl, I think she's going to be quite feisty, but we'll have a quick look at her. She's made a mess, but well, that's just the way it goes. So yeah, I'm going to flip it round, and there she's there. And she is looking unbelievable. I don't know if I've got that in the camera. Yeah, I have. It's quite dark though, sorry. I'm in the way of the light. So, yeah. I mean, she is. I really don't want to, I don't like messing with them, especially when they're, I mean, she's had her pre-lay shed, so she is due to lay, sorry. She is due to lay in April. So, this is her. And as you can tell, she is, as you can tell, she is rather, she's rather large, but this is hopeless trying to do this with one hand, but 2 secs. May as well do a wee bit of spot cleaning while I'm here. For the joys of never ending, don't they? What do you do for a Wednesday night? Well, I clean up snake poop. What do you do? Anyway, I'll set you there a bit. On to the next girl. Now this, I only did this last night. No, not last night, Monday night. And, sorry, she's made a mess as well, but that's fine. Now, this girl is, I mean, and she's pounding food. There we go. This is my Enchi het albino. Now, I paired my male albino to her, and within a couple of hours they'd locked. I mean, he's proven anyway. So yeah, I mean, that to hit an actual visual albino Enchi would be phenomenal for me. It's something I've wanted to do for a long time after seeing them, and it also means that I can make a jump on the project that I want as a try and I know that a lot has been done with albino, but I want to try something. I don't know what exactly yet, but I'm sure I'll find something. I just love the albino combos. I mean, who doesn't love an albino? Anyway, so that's her, and she's fine. But this girl, I mean, she had a monstrous ovulation. I mean, I don't even know if she's finished ovulating yet or not, but she's starting to darken. And yeah, this is my pastel calico female. Now, she was bred to my disco. I would love to see exactly how calico reacts with disco. Easy. Now, they are all quite fired up. Understandably so, because I imagine they will be quite grumpy. She's normally really good, but yeah, so I think she's going into a pre-lay shed. So again, I'm really happy with that. I've waited so long to be able to breed her, which is brilliant for me. Kicking my legs over. The het albino, the het clown girl. I don't know. And she's had the male in her a few times. She looks as if she's gonna go. I just don't know. I mean, she looks, as you can tell round about here, she is, but I mean, she feeds like a monster all the time. She's very crabbit as well, right? So yeah, she's she can be very crabbit when she wants as well, but we all know what women are like when they're pregnant, don't we, men? Understandably so. I'm not saying anything that's not. It's a wonderful thing. My fire girl, she's okay. She's putting some good weight back on, which is really good. After laying last year, unfortunately none of her clutch survived. Now this girl I have waited so long. I might not cap her. She's in pre-lay shed at this moment in time. Sorry, I've got to scoosh. Don't bother. Don't bother. Yeah, she normally has a pop. But as you can see how big she is. Now, she was bred solely, again, to my banana cinnamon. It'll be interesting to see exactly what banana, green Mojave and cinnamon all look like if I hit the triple, which it is, of course. It's a huge lottery, and it's just the more genes you stack, the more, you know. My bumblebee girl, she's in shed as well, so not looking her greatest. She's putting on the weight again as well, which is fantastic. My het hypo, no line girl, she's putting on the weight now as well. Sorry, I've just got to top the water up. So yeah, they are doing really, really well. The ones that laid last year, all putting weight back on, all looking really, really good, which is always good. And I'm hoping that this room has helped. I can hold stable temperatures, everything like that. So I mean, it's getting there. I mean, this girl as well. I mean, she is massive. She's a normal, but she's been bred to. Oh, I don't think I really want to tell you that just now, but there you go. We shall wait and see what she brings, but she has ovulated, and looking absolutely huge. So yeah, hopefully, good clutch from her. I did try and breed her last year. She didn't go. I thought she was going to, but she didn't. And this girl, who, as you can see, is absolutely glowing. I mean, this girl is just unbelievable when she goes. Sorry guys, I'm trying to get the best angle for you. I mean, when she goes, and the glowing off her is just unbelievable. She actually looks like a honeybee just now. I'm not sure my camera's picking that up. Just her head is so light. Yeah, I think she's building at this moment in time. But she has been cooling for a wee bit, so she might have actually already ovulated. I don't know. But she was paired to my OD calico. Now, people always say it. Why are you breeding spiders? Look, I'm not getting into the whole debate because there's been loads and loads and loads done on it at this moment in time. Sorry, I'm just taking my gloves off. And everybody's got their own right to their own opinion and got their own right to do how they wish with their own animals. I am a hobby breeder. I'm not a business breeder. I breed for myself, and that's basically it. I mean, I don't make profit from this. It's not my business. I mean, maybe once I retire, who knows? This might be my only source of income. But until that point, I mean, this is just my hobby. This is something that gets me away from the real world. Because the real world is shit at times. So, you know, you get something to take yourself away from without any hassle, and to have people telling you, oh, I shouldn't do this, shouldn't do that. Why? In the real world, everybody's telling us, shouldn't do this, shouldn't do that, can't do that. It's your hobby. They're your animals. Everybody's always going to have different opinions. That is what makes the world so much fun. Sometimes. So yeah, that's my opinion. Don't like it? Tough. It's not as if I want to piss people off. If they want to get pissed off by it, then fair enough, go for it. But that is that is the females anyway. Hopefully, I think it's round about the 11th of April the pinstripe girl's due to lay. So it's going to be a busy April by the looks of things, because I've got a funny feeling the the green Mojave will shed in a couple of days, so then it'll probably be about the 15th of April. She'll be due to lay. Then my pastel calico will go into shed, and she'll probably take about a week and a half, and then again, so towards about the end of April for her, and then into May I'll have the spider and my not big normal girl. I'm actually that big normal girl that I showed you. She was my first ever second ever female. Sorry, and when I purchased her from Dobies, which is just down the road from myself. Because it was before I knew anything about anything. You know, I knew I had a Royal Python already, and I wanted to have another one, and then I seen them, and I was like, oh. And the girl in there she was lovely. She pointed me out towards Chris, who unfortunately isn't with us anymore. And that's where I got my het hypo, male and female. But anyway, the big normal female, when I bought her, I put a deposit down. In fact, no, I paid full, sorry. And because she hadn't fed, they wanted to keep her to just make sure she'd fed, not knowing that I knew I had snakes already and blah blah blah. Anyway, long story short, that same day, man and a woman broke the enclosure lock that she was in and stole her. And I was gutted. I had to get my money back, and because I thought, well, I'm not getting the snake. And I was absolutely gutted. And I think a week later I got a phone call saying they'd found her. They'd actually traced the woman, and I got her back. She was a problem to start with, which was no wonder. And a place called Serpentis Exotics over in Dunfermline. The woman there was brilliant. She said, right, what you want to do is just stack out the wee enclosure for her. And it was just a wee hatchling tub. And what they did was I just hide, but I made sure the hide was kind of buried a wee bit, and I started laying the food. And she eventually started taking it after drop feeding a couple of times. And then one day I went to do a normal feed, and just to lay it in, I never noticed her, and she banged it right away, and that was her. From there on, that was Minnie, and I reckon she's well over 3,000 grams, easy now. So yeah, it's just a little bit of a backstory for her. So just to let you know, I am still around. I know my channel has taken a pound. It hasn't had much content lately, but I'm going to try a lot more, just to try and, you know, build up everything and just keep getting my, I don't know, persona out there. I don't know what you call it, but anyway, I hope you guys enjoy this one. That is, my season will be, well, it won't be over, but obviously eggs will be laid, and then it's on to the, hopefully a lot better than last year's, where I only have 2 from the amount of eggs I got last year. It was phenomenal, but to lose them as many as I did was horrible as well. But we live and learn, we move on, and we try again, and that's what I've done. But this time the females have been phenomenal for me so far. And I've just asterisked, there's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, there's 6 females off food, so I could have potentially my largest number of clutches. So fingers crossed. I mean, 6 clutches, that'd be out of this world. I mean, I've got enough water dishes anyway, so so guys, I hope you enjoyed that, and if you've not subscribed, subscribe please, and hit that notification button as well please, and if you like it, thumbs up. If you don't, well, that's up to you. See you later guys.